Hello, everybody. Welcome to Let's Talk Football episode number 6. I am your host, Aaron 1000. As you see, I got the microphone over here, which will be very helpful. And I am here
Hopefully,
with.
was more helpful than Nathaniel Hackett.
Oh my god. You had to go there, Victor. Damn.
Ouch there. But today I am here with Mr. Brian Martin.
But yes, it's great to be here for another episode of Let's Talk Football, going over the week 6 recap and getting to preview week number 7 and do some more news along the way. And coming up though, after the news, I'm actually going to be throwing it back to something. But even though it's not one of our teams, though, it's actually a special event came along with there once we get to there in just a moment or so.
And also we have the host of the Popcorn Panel podcast, Count Victor.
Why are they putting Thursday Night Football on Black Friday next year? I want to do my fucking shopping.
Oh god.
I mean, you can shop online now. I mean, everybody has been shopping
Yes,
online.
what's called multitasking.
I guess.
Yeah.
But what's going on with Tom Brady? This with Tom Brady. What's going on with Tom Brady? I'm the one of you guys' stars. Like, what's going on with him?
He's fucking up. That's simple.
Oh man. At first, no disrespect to Brady, though, I will say.
I want him to win because I mean, people call him the GOAT. I mean, he's better than LeBron James. He's better than LeBron James.
Oh, fuck LeBron James.
Oh yeah, that guy. My word.
So
not that LeBron James loser.
Space Jam: A New Legacy. Need I say more?
Yeah, more like a bunch of bullshit.
I mean, Tom Brady won last week. I mean, barely, but
yeah.
What's the record? Wait, I gotta check.
Yeah, I'll make sure right now. So for the okay, there you are. All right. So far, though, let me go down. Well, they even at 500 though, they're at basically 3-3.
Well, good. I want to see them improve.
And plus, they're actually tied with the freaking Falcons.
Oh boy.
Well, good. And as for the Packers, though, they're.
We annihilated the shit out the Jets.
Oh my god.
Yeah, what's your thoughts there?
We had a great last week. All the New York teams did great. They all did great.
Yes, they did. Mm-hmm.
And the fact that the Yankees went to the ALCS. What do you need to say about that, David? We're in the ALCS.
Uh-oh.
No comment.
No.
But what's your thoughts about your Jets, Victor?
Well, they're not my team, but they're doing significantly better. Thank God. It took them 15 years.
Your Jets, your Giants. Yes.
The Bills, especially.
Oh yeah, Bills. They're gonna win the Super Bowl.
I wouldn't doubt in my mind. Yep.
Anyway, Brian, let's get started.
Yes, indeed we will, David. All right, here we go. All right, get in there, Mr. Martin. Okay, there we are. All right, so we're gonna go.
Sorry,
That blasted. All right, but yes.
Be quiet. Go on, continue.
As I was saying, though, we're gonna go over the week.
Be quiet over there.
Oh,
Jeepers. As I was trying to say, we're going to go over the week 6 recap from last week, where it involves the first one from last week on a Thursday, where it involves the following teams. The Washington Commanders going up against those Chicago Bears. And yes, need I say more? Yep,
That's how I feel about
more
my
sleeper.
God.
More sleeper on that one.
Thursday night football so far has all been sleepers.
it.
Gee.
Yeah, I wonder why I'll be doing more multicasting tonight while watching the game.
Yeah. Hey, Amazon.
Wake up.
Because tonight is the Saints and Cardinals. Saints.
I mean, this one's going to be a good one coming up. I mean, even though they're both 2 and 4, they're still going to have it. Either team can either happen in this one.
My God.
I mean, good.
For
My
once.
gosh. Not last week.
Oh, boy.
Jeepers. But yeah. And with that, though, shockingly, with the Commanders beating the Bears, only 12-7.
Still boring as fuck.
Yes, indeed, boring game. It's more sleeper and all that. Golly gee, what occurs?
Poor Al Michaels have to commentate all over these boring ass games.
Yeah, and even for freaking Kirk Herbstreit.
Yeah, him too.
My goodness. Prime, get your shit together. Oh wait.
Hey, Amazon, get your shit together. Schedule better games with the NFL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop making it all about Lord of the Rings. The season's over already. You have no excuse.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And with that, we go on to those Sunday games from last week, where first off, we have the San Francisco 49ers going up against those Atlanta Falcons. And with that, the Falcons had no problem.
Yeah, pretty much. Sounds like somebody was farting.
But yeah,
Well, that is terrific.
All right. Well, as mentioned, the Falcons winning in this game over those 49ers 28-14. Again, no problem on that one. Next one. This is also a no problem as well.
What?
As the New England Patriots going up against those Cleveland Browns.
Oh.
And with the Patriots made them clowns. Yep, the Patriots had no problem on that one.
But you're facing the freaking Bears.
Oh yeah, my gosh. Speaking of that, which it'll be coming up this coming Monday on Monday Night Football. That's gonna be a good one to see. And also, this one's another no problem as well. The New York Jets going up against those Green Bay Packers.
Wow.
Imagine if the Packers lose.
Look, they've been losing for God knows how long now.
Oh yeah. And Rodgers, he's not doing well as of late.
Nope.
At all. Man, his age is catching up to his ass.
Yep. I think it's age.
And with that, Jets winning at 27-10 on that one. And as for Rodgers, that's tough. But yeah. Anyway, moving on to the next game. Which one? This one's going to be really. This was not bad of a game, which involved the Jacksonville Jaguars going up against those Indianapolis Colts. You know, I would say in this one, I didn't see it, but I mean, this was a pretty close one in which it was won by a touchdown, which in favor of the Colts, winning that one 34-27 over the Jaguars. No problem on that one. And this next game involves the Minnesota Vikings going up against the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah.
Jeepers.
So much for Miami. That's all I have to say.
Yep. Even though Tua's going to be coming back though on Sunday Night Football this coming Sunday, it's going to be really questionable. You know, I mean, he will return, but the thing is, it's going to be how much percent he is at right now. I'm not saying he's at 100 yet, but it's probably getting to at least probably 85, 90. In a way, I would say. But in this one, yep, Vikings winning that one over the Dolphins 24-16. And man, oh man, this one's another good one. The Cincinnati Bengals going up against the New Orleans Saints. That was a pretty close one, I will say. And that one, where the Bengals winning it over those Saints 30-26 on that one. Really close. And also another close game as the Baltimore Ravens going up against the G-Man, the New York Giants.
Oh, phenomenal game.
Yeah, it was. Yep, Ravens had the opportunity to win that, but however, not in that one.
Yep, the witching hour struck them.
Yep.
As they say on NFL Red Zone, the witching hour kind of struck them.
Oh, yep. And that one, it was another close one. This one, the G-Man keeps on winning in this one, 24-20. And this one's also another close one, which is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers going up against those Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh boy. The Steelers of all teams.
Yeah.
They beat
them.
Yeah, the freaking Buccaneers. My gosh.
Well, I just saw this on NFL on Fox. Tom Brady saying, "No retirement in my future."
Keep losing that. Oh, God. Retire. Time's up.
Yeah, that's really much of an understatement.
Oh, my God.
You said no retirement in his future. Oh, right. Right.
Jeez.
If you keep losing those games that way,
Yeah.
my word. Cheapers. My word. Anyway, the Steelers winning in that one over the Bucs 20-18 on that one.
My God.
Yeah, that was jeepers. Anywho, moving on from this, we have the Carolina Panthers going up against the Los Angeles Rams, and that one the Rams had no problem against the Panthers. Yep, 24-10 on that one. And another game involved where it's going to be the Arizona Cardinals going up against those Seattle Seahawks.
Seahawks.
The Seahawks. Yes, credit to Jerome on that one for getting the name and all that other stuff, and for the other teams. Where the Seahawks winning in this one 19-9 over the Cardinals. No problem. And this game, the next one, my God. The Buffalo Bills against the Kansas City Chiefs.
My game of the week without question.
Yep, I would say the same thing as well there, Victor.
Mahomes, you fucked. And the Bills kicked your ass, and rightfully so.
Yep. You had the opportunity to have your team win in that one. However, got picked. Oh, man. Oh, Mahomes, that's tough.
That's really tough. Especially, oh my God. If they beat them, I'm seriously thinking the Bills are going to go to the Super Bowl without any shadow of a doubt.
Oh, yeah. For sure. Been doing well as of late, 5-1. And man, oh man, 24-20 the final over there at good old Kansas City. And then last Sunday Night Football on the NBC, where the two rivals go at it in the NFC East, where how about those Cowboys going against the Philadelphia Eagles?
They got these Cowboys, huh?
And with that,
it's no contest. Undefeated again.
Remains undefeated. The Eagles.
Stephen A is probably very happy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Yep. With that, Eagles winning it and remains undefeated, now 6-0, 26-17. And then, oh my God. Last Monday Night Football. Ah, damn. The Denver Broncos going up against those Los Angeles Chargers. Oh my God. Oh my word. Let's just say for the Broncos, opportunity after opportunity did not work in their favor.
Fire Hackett. That's that's the main problem. Fire him.
Yes.
This is gonna be a weekly thing until they get their shit together.
Oh yeah. Oh, and plus on top of that, in that game, a lot of flags came out.
Oh boy.
19 of them. I mean, 19. Yeah. I mean, good God. On both of those teams, in total penalties, over 200 plus yards for in penalty yards and all that. I mean, gosh. I mean, some of them are necessary to call, some of them not. Again. And the Broncos probably killed us on that one with the penalties. I mean, on one of the plays, though, they probably called on that guy Mathis, on the Broncos. That was 4 times on him with the pass interference call. I mean, some of them should not have been pass interference. My word. And, God. And then when it came to overtime, though, however, yeah, again, opportunity for the Broncos didn't work. And with that, the Chargers kicked the field goal and win on that one. And I thought it was going to be a shutout, but no.
Oh, God.
And it was not a shutout. So, and that one, the Chargers winning over those Broncos 19-16. And after the stream, I threw that freaking jersey and I was pissed.
You're about as bad as the Halloween community reacting to Halloween Ends.
Oh my God. Yeah. Again. Daniel Hackett. Again, I thought you need to get your shit together, but no, you don't. You need to get fired now because
It's getting ridiculous.
it is. It's getting more repetitive at the point.
The same old shit with them.
Yes, exactly. My gosh.
Aren't they like the Angels now?
Oh my god. Don't get me started on that team. Where it involved Trout and freaking Otani.
What we need, we need to do is get these actual angels to come down and save the game to cheat, because like that movie, Angels in the Outfield. Except do it for the Broncos.
Oh man, my god. Damn. Oh, jeepers. All right, and that will. Well, actually, hold it. And last week, 4 teams were on a bye week last week. They were the Lions, Titans, Raiders, and Texans. So now that's it for week number 6 for the recap. Now we get into week number 7.
Hold that thought.
Yes, David?
Uh-oh.
Oh, fuck you, David. Fuck you. Fucking damn it.
This is good content.
I know.
I haven't seen this.
I am reacting to this right now.
No,
Oh,
God
I'm seeing this.
fucking damn it.
That's good. You just completely stunned. I can't even hear you once.
Broncos had many opportunities to get that, but blew it on that one.
That's
Yep.
you just have nothing to say.
Exactly.
Yeah, good job. Good job on your team. I'm proud of that team.
Congratulations.
God damn it.
Yes.
No. Damn it. All right, here we go. Now that's out of the way. Week 7 preview for this week. And as for tonight, though, again, hopefully it's not a boring ass game like it did for the couple of weeks or even more than that. God.
Guys, it's been boring for the entire 7 weeks Amazon's been doing this.
Yeah. And they're nothing, and the games were nothing but boring ass shit.
Yep.
Golly gee Whittakers. Hopefully this one will not be a boring ass shit. And this one should be a good game nonetheless, even though they're both 2-4. As the Saints and Cardinals going at it, can be over there in good old Arizona.
Hi, Roman.
Yes.
He's
yeah.
right. So.
Oh yeah. All right, and then we move on to Sunday's games. We first start off with the Atlanta Falcons and the Cincinnati Bengals going at it. Both of them 3-3. Either team can go either way.
Mm-hmm.
In this one, again, we'll see what happens on there. Next one should be a no problem. Detroit Lions against the Dallas Cowboys. With oh yeah, how about those Cowboys? This should be no problem. All right, and the next one involves the Indianapolis Colts going up against the Tennessee Titans. This one should be an interesting one. Again, either team can go either way in this. And the next one involves the Green Bay Packers going up against those Washington Commanders.
Oh my God! If the Commanders win this, I swear to God.
I will have no word again.
I mean, they won last week, so I mean.
Oh yeah. Again with the boring ass game, but they still win either way last week. And
Mhm.
and hopefully, again, I mean with Aaron Rodgers though, once again, catching up on age, man oh man.
Aren't the with the Prime Video for Thursdays? Do they have like do you watch the games? Well, actually, you don't, Brian, because you have your show. But I think with Prime, isn't there other ways to watch the game like that
Yeah, you have
than
like
just
next
watching?
gen stats and stuff, and you can watch it in Spanish.
Hmm. Well, they need to start working on that if they want
Well,
to
Amazon's
improve.
experimenting. It's only their first year after all,
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
and they have like a what 10-year contract. So
Oh god. They're not getting out of that one.
yeah,
Big fail, I will say. Big fail.
it's called
Well,
trying to schedule good games. That's all
Yeah.
it needs.
Oh yeah.
The
they definitely
presentation's there. Everything's nice. Everything looks nice, but just the damn games.
Yep, exactly.
they need to work on their schedule because I don't know why they picked this type of schedule.
Yeah.
Or even the Buccaneers and
Because Fox didn't
Patriots.
want to do it anymore.
Aren't well, actually the Buccaneers play on Amazon Prime next on the 27th, so thank God for that.
It's just
But
literally the NFL. It's not really Amazon's problem, really. It's just the
Yeah.
NFL and their scheduling. It's not really
Oh yeah.
Amazon.
I mean, this is the future of watching games and streaming.
Yeah, absolutely. They need to work on it.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
They should. For NFL wise, but Amazon, not really.
Yeah.
Amazon just keeps doing what they're doing. As long as they get exciting games, they'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. However, the next one involves the Tampa Bay Buccaneers going up against those Carolina Panthers. Yep, let's just say this one's gonna be no problem.
Finally, a win for Tom Brady. I can't believe it.
Against a 1-5 Carolina Panthers. This is gonna be no problem. But next up in the game, we got the New York Giants going up against the Jacksonville Jaguars.
No
Not a
problem.
No problem for the G-Man. No problem on that one. And we move on from this next one. We have the Cleveland Browns going up against those Baltimore Ravens.
It's over. It's gonna be no problem.
Yep, probably gonna be the Ravens. Should be no problem on that one against those Brownies.
I like brownies.
Brownies, okay, that's it.
All right. And the next one, oh god. I think this one's probably gonna be a shutout because I just don't how it looks right now. The New York Jets going up against the Denver Broncos. I
It's
just
not gonna
don't.
be even close. It's not even gonna be even
I know.
close.
I just
I
again.
can't wait for that rant.
I'm gonna be. I'll wait on that come next Thursday. But this is not right now at the moment. But again, I'm just not feeling about this game in my own take. So, and that's it. All right. Next one involves the Houston Texans going up against those Las Vegas Raiders.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah. God, the Raiders have been the shit.
Dismal.
That's tough. But yeah, next game involves the Seattle Seahawks going up against those L.A. Los Angeles Chargers. Oh man, this one might be a no problem. It's gonna be it could go either way as well in this. It's going to be a real interesting game on there. Again, we'll see what happens. This next one involves the Kansas City Chiefs going up against those San Francisco 49ers. Oh, man. Again, it could go either way. But I think if Mahomes can improve on that from last week,
Mm-hmm.
then he can be successful against the 49ers this coming Sunday. Should be interesting. Mahomes and Jimmy G going at it in this matchup. And then we get to Sunday Night Football this coming Sunday on NBC. The Pittsburgh
And Peacock.
And yeah, that too. Peacock as well. Wonderful. But yeah, the Pittsburgh Steelers going up against those Miami Dolphins.
Oh, it's not even gonna be. But again, it all depends on Tua. That's the only thing about that game.
Oh yeah. If he's going to be at close to 100%, again, it's going to be real interesting for Tua coming back from that concussion protocol.
Mm-hmm.
Really, really interesting because this is going to be. I think Dolphins should have no problem beating the Steelers. With the exception, with if Tua is going to be 100%, because I think he will be just close to it. It's going to be really, really interesting. But however, on Monday Night Football, only on ESPN instead of ABC because of the other things. I digress. As they have the Chicago Bears going up against those New England Patriots.
That shouldn't be no problem for the Patriots.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna bet this time.
Better. And then the four teams are on a bye week, and they are the Buffalo Bills, Los Angeles Rams, Minnesota Vikings, and those Philadelphia Eagles. So, yep, that is it for the Week 7 recap. And even the four teams are on the bye week. And, oh, man. And with that, now we get into the wonderful, wonderful news for NFL. And let's just say this one's going to be interesting to see. Dak Prescott is going to be back. Says he will start on Sunday.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Yeah, week 1. Yeah, not so good.
Not good at all. And even though with good old the backup quarterback doing pretty well, with Cowboys, but again, same with Tua. Hopefully he's at 100% with the right thumb that was surgically repaired. And hopefully can throw the bad boy. Again, we'll have to wait and see what happens on there. And also on top of that, there's some sources, if they're true or not, Mac Jones expects to be ready for Monday Night Football. And oh man. Yeah, go ahead.
So Mac Jones expected to be playing on Monday Night Football. I mean, Gatsby has been playing very well for them recently. Mm-hmm. I mean, what are they gonna do?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be real interesting. I mean, Zappy's been pretty good as of late. For the backup.
Yeah, like if we've been watching the past games, he's been doing very well, and I mean, I don't know about. I mean, Mac Jones, he has great talent too, but the way he's been struggling and the way Gatsby's been playing, are they even going to do something about it for both of them?
I would think so, because I mean, Belichick was having some questions on Jones's status, with
Yeah.
his overall quarterback plans, and also with recent weeks. And
Or even have Jones as a backup now.
oh yeah, right now, yeah. Zappy though, on the other hand, basically he's started past 2 games, 2-0, 11 quarters of action overall, 51 of 70 of 596 yards, close to 600, and with 4 touchdowns and just 1 pick out of that.
And of course, the game he played against the Packers, I believe, even though they lost, like they almost actually did it, and that's what made the Patriots team impressed.
Yeah, still got to give the Patriots credit where credit is due, and even on Zappy as well.
Like Victor, what's your thoughts? Are they gonna do something with Zappy and Jones? Like, are they gonna make Jones the
I
backup
have no
now?
idea.
It'll be interesting to see what happens if they do start with Jones. But I think in my own take, I would still have Zappy being in this one because again, he's been doing good as of late. As mentioned in the stats, with with Jones on the other hand, he's currently 1-2 right now. Jones is 64.97, 786 yards, only 2 touchdowns and 5 picks on that one. But I think, in my own take, I would say Zappy should start in this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah too.
Again, Zappy's been pretty well as of late. At least going 2-0 out of this. And again, Hoyer, he was all right. He was all right. And then took him out with that concussion once again. I think, yeah. In this one, I think Zappy should start in this one on Monday Night Football and have Jones the backup until he gets the fundamentals yet again. I should say Zappy should start, but it might switch around, but who knows? Again, my own take and everybody else's take should be Zappy starting it.
Mm-hmm.
And as mentioned earlier on this show, where Tua, with the concussion and all that he's lost consciousness after being hit, which, oh yeah. And he also remembers most of the night after him that sent him to the hospital, and returning with the team after the game, but he still doesn't remember what happened immediately after hitting his head on the ground. And then, it was scary for Tua. But the thing is, he's back out there. Will be starting again against those Steelers. Looking forward to see how he does in this one. Bridgewater, not good at all. He did all right, but the thing is, Tua is their man to be in week 7 against those Steelers. And as with that though, and probably in some sadder news, where the remarkable day of J.J. Watt paid for a funeral, where in July, a desperate high school teacher in Texas tried to sell her J.J. Watt apparel on Twitter so she could pay for her grandfather's funeral. However, then of course the unlikely hero swooped in, J.J. Watt, and it was and that's how Jennifer Simpson, the teacher over there, ends up still awake, and then 2 hours when she wanted to be asleep, and then, however, paying for her grandfather's funeral, the late great Jerry Roderick Sr. and and they trying to pay $18,000 to bury Jerry Simpson, but then also Simpson had big sales, also yard sales, plate sales, and they also, whether they sell chicken or barbecue to construction crews looking for a $5 lunch. A second GoFundMe trying to rally 7 or 11 or 14 from anybody and anybody or everybody they can. And then probably wasn't working about that, so around $5,000 in painful reality is hitting home. And they aren't going to be able to bake enough brownies to bury Grandpa Jerry. Then, however, he woke up, all those other things, and then he had the J.J. Watt jersey and a pair of Watt's line of women's sneakers, getting $100 or so for them. And then the one and only J.J. Watt, though, decided to open up Twitter just to see if anybody's reached out with an offer for her Watt gear. Had 3 notifications, and one reply makes her bolt upright in bed. And a man in Arizona, and it was one J.J. Watt that J.J. Watt doesn't want her to sell the J.J. Watt shoes and the jersey. Basically, J.J. Watt wants to help out with funeral costs to pay off, basically, and bury Jerry Roderick.
Mhm.
I mean, even though there was some sad news in the mix, and even a memorable one for J.J. Watt, helping her out with the cost of funeral, everything.
Mhm.
I should say, at least J.J. Watt is giving back to the community and all that, and
I respect that.
oh yeah, mm-hmm.
Well, I do too.
Losing a family member, I mean that it's really tough, and it's just the things you have to go through, basically. But with J.J. Watt saving the day,
Everybody has lived through it.
Oh yeah, mm-hmm. Indeed. So basically, that might do it for a little bit of the NFL news. However, I do want to talk about
one more thing before you move on. I just literally got this in from my ESPN app before you go on. Apparently, Brady has just apologized for an analogy on his it was a statement on his podcast, which he has on SiriusXM, comparing football season to military deployment. Wow.
My
GOAT,
God.
isn't he? Yeah, right.
Jeepers.
Yeah, how do you say about that, David?
Well, that's a boo-boo on his end.
Yeah.
Wow. So that's all I wanted to say. I literally just got that in. That's fucked up.
Yeah, it
Football is nowhere near as bad as military deployment.
No, it isn't. However, thank you for that, Victor, with that great information with Brady, at least apologizing. Now, though, I want to talk about something since we're doing something a little bit different on this show, even though we'll do our throwback for our favorite teams probably later on. However, I do want to throw back something. This one from Super Bowl I, the very first Super Bowl.
It wasn't even called the Super Bowl back then, I don't think.
Mm-mm. It was like the AFL NFL World Championship game.
Something like that.
That's what it's called, yeah. And then even the game's radio broadcast as the Super Bowl, referring to that as well. Basically, knowing it was played January 15th, 1967. Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles, California. As they had this team involves the AFL champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, and the NFL champions before it was the NFC or the AFC was a thing, in which the NFL champions at the time was the Green Bay Packers. And the Chiefs head coach was Hank Stram, and the usual Green Bay Packers coach of one, and as always mentioned in the Super Bowl every time, Vince Lombardi. Yep, and Bart Starr was their quarterback for the Packers and all those other things. And of course, their attendance was close to 62,000 people at the Memorial Coliseum.
Wow.
Ought to be bigger than Crown Jewel.
Oh my God. I see what you did. Damn. Ouch. But yeah, and the national anthem, they had the marching bands from the University of Arizona and Grambling College. And they also got the usual coin toss, Norm Schachter, and then with the usual heads or tails thing. And at the halftime, though, they don't have like performance, even though they
That
did.
came way later, way later.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Like we're talking about maybe the 80s, maybe the 90s.
Yep, that is right.
I was thinking around the 80s.
But even with that, the halftime show wasn't even that popular until Michael Jackson did his. Like that was 92, maybe
Mhm.
93.
Yep.
Around that time, and
Yeah.
that's when they became a tradition.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
like after Michael Jackson started took off.
Yes.
Didn't Michael Jackson do more than one performance? Or is just one? Because I don't recall any performer that did the Super Bowl twice.
He only did it one time.
Yeah.
I figured.
Get that clarified for everybody. And with that, they had the usual networks of CBS and NBC. The announcers were for CBS were Ray Scott and Jack Whitaker and Frank Gifford, the late great Frank Gifford. And for NBC, they had Kurt Gowdy and Paul Christman.
Interesting that two networks simulcast one game. They don't do that anymore unless it is Monday Night Football.
Oh yeah,
Sometimes.
in a way, yeah. And yeah, and as for that, the Chiefs they had 11-2-1, 11 wins, 2 losses, and a tie. And during the regular season, and however they beat before the Super Bowl came around, which the Bills beat, which actually Chiefs beating the Bills 31-7 in the AFL Championship game. Also with the Packers finishing their regular season with 12-2 and defeated the Cowboys 34-27 in the NFL Championship game. And with that, and the weather was like mild and clear skies, all those other things. And given the first half of the Super Bowl was very competitive. You know, the Chiefs outgained the Packers in total yards, 181 to 164. Very close, though, to be exact, for both teams. And it kept the pace with Green Bay by posting it a 14-10 score at halftime. And then, however, third quarter came along early in the third. Green Bay's safety Willie Wood intercepted the pass and returned 50 yards to the 5-yard line. Then, however, Packers just scored 21 unanswered points in the second half. The one and only Green Bay quarterback legend Bart Starr completed 16 of 23 passes for 250 yards and 2 touchdowns with 1 interception, and of course, named MVP.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, Victor mentioned about it where in this game, the Super Bowl, the very first one, remains the only Super Bowl to have been simulcast in the United States by 2 networks, as mentioned, for NBC and CBS. And they were both allowed to televise the game at that time. And that's the only time that was the thing for a Super Bowl. The very first one, to be exact, man.
Mm-hmm.
And then they would win that one and win the first Super Bowl back where it was 35-10. My gosh.
And the year was?
And the year was January 15th, 1967.
In the 60s.
Yeah. Getting into like late 60s at the time. Man, that was like early 67, that bad boy.
And I think that's it.
Yeah.
By the way, I was gonna talk about the Tom Brady, which yes, he has a podcast called Let's Go, and
Yeah.
I was listening to another baseball podcast and that was mentioned, and I just watched or listened to it yesterday, and it's actually a good podcast. I even checked out the one that they had Aaron Judge on it. And I mean,
Who's in the ALCS again?
And yeah, so Tom Brady's comment. I mean, I need to apologize and notice his mistake, but
Yes.
at least it's not Mike. At least it's not Mike Richards. Victor, you gotta agree on that. Victor, you gotta agree on that. Well, darn. I mean, but yeah, podcast. I actually didn't know he had podcasts, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how long he's been doing it. But yep, tonight's game is gonna be the same Cardinals. They both have the same record 2-1. We'll see how things go down.
Yep.
Spectre there still? Victor? No. He's not there. So yeah, we'll see what happens tonight and for this weekend.
Yes.
And of course we have the 4 bye-week teams, and I think the Patriots are off the following week too.
Right.
No, they're still playing on the 30th.
Yeah. For next week.
I think the Bible. There you are. Victor, you gotta agree that Tom Brady is not like Mike Richards. You gotta agree with me on that.
Okay, I mean, Mike Richards is kind of a racist, so our religion is. Did he make Jewish jokes or something? Or not? I don't know. I don't remember
No,
what he did.
no, Mike Richards made something else. But that's fine.
Egomaniac. Yeah, I'm gonna put the host. I'm the executive producer, and yeah, I'm gonna host the show myself.
Oh, it's actually week 10. I think the Patriots are off. So,
Well then,
yeah.
awesomeness.
Wait a minute. The Buccaneers also play 9:30 on week 10. What's going on with that?
Let me
PM
see.
or
Oh, no,
8?
wait. 9:30 a.m. on November 13th.
London?
Oh yeah, it's London. Yes,
Um,
indeed.
how many London games we have here?
I don't know. It's quite a bit, I think. Like
Yeah.
5,
This is
6.
even the Jaguars also play London on the 30th in
Mm.
London. 9:30.
Yeah.
That's because over there it's like what 4:30 over there maybe.
Oh yeah.
Brandon, I want you to check to see like how many London games we have. Like
Let me. Yeah, I'll do that now. Shouldn't take me that long to do. All right, there you go. Right
because
there.
I thought it was only
One of them's
for
gonna be exclusive to ESPN Plus though, which pisses me off because I don't have ESPN Plus. I don't need another fucking
not even
subscription
ES,
service.
you have to pay for ESPN Plus.
Yes, it's a
Yeah.
subscription service.
Oh come on now.
What is it like $6.99, $7.99? Or get the
Okay.
I don't
Disney
want
bundle?
I don't want to play. I don't want to pay almost $7 just to watch that game.
You
And
can
what game
find
is
other methods. I won't say how, but there are other.
what
You pirate.
and what game is the ESPN Plus one? Vic,
The
Victor?
next London game, I think, is the ESPN Plus one. I
Yeah.
think.
I
The
think one of them is
November.
freaking one of my teams in there.
Oh, the
Oh,
Broncos Jaguars. So you're left out.
Yeah. Damn.
oh boy,
Which one?
ESPN Plus. Thanks, Disney.
Okay, I'm trying to make sure.
What's worse? Then, well, actually, Netflix is way worse.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That's just so much worse.
Very.
Yeah, we're gonna charge people because they're password share. We're gonna charge $3 or $4 more for every password you
Oh,
share.
jeez.
Ridiculous. What, you
That
wonder
doesn't make
why
any
Netflix
sense at
costs
all.
over 20 fucking bucks?
That makes no sense at all. No sense.
Jesus H.
1, 2,
SMH.
and
Well, this is
oh,
what I was. This is what I have to say.
and yeah.
Where's the?
Okay.
That's what I have to say
Okay.
to that.
Yep. All right. I think I figured that out. They had 3 games for London.
3 more to go for London.
No, they already played. I'm trying to think. Yeah, they already played 2. They got one more.
Oh, okay. So this is gonna be the last one. This is gonna be the ESPN Plus one. Good luck with that.
So
Yeah.
let's look the Seahawks and Buccaneers at 9:30 on November
Well,
13th.
that they're actually going to be playing in Munich, Germany.
Ooh, Germany.
Mhm. Was it? I think this was talked about at the beginning of this year of the NFL, going games away. I think they,
Oh yeah.
I think they,
Yeah.
but
I mean, gosh.
and
Keepers.
I think that is the best one for the 9:30 games. I was trying, so
Yeah.
um,
It was like
Yeah.
basically it's oh man, 14:30. Oh wow, that's 2:30 British Standard Time over there.
Oh.
But that's going to be it for this episode of Let's Talk Football. I want to thank everybody for watching and see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Tom Brady. You freaking suck.
Don't forget to subscribe to the Advertising Network for great more content like this one.